stupid of things that he's done, man, it's possible. It's possible that he could clean up and fly right. I don't like the fact that it seems like, one segment of people get more opportunities than other. That's a totally different conversation. I am always in favor of people getting second opportunities. Always. Yeah. From Uncle Mike in the chat room on Spreaker.com, Manziel needs to win back-to-back Grey Cups before the NFL will consider him and be on the MVP in both games. No, I think that he doesn't have to go that far. I hear what you're saying, and that would help a lot. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If Johnny Manziel were to play an entire football season in Canada and not have any hiccups, quote-unquote hiccups, where he does something stupid, public intoxication or whatever, and plays well, I think that he'd get another shot in the league. He'd get a workout. He'd be invited to a training camp, whether he made the team or not. I think that that he'd get an opportunity. Yeah, I don't think he has to go that far by winning Grey Cups or whatever in the CFL. From Jam 2, happy Valentine's Day, Miss Mocha Lisa Bella. Shouts out to Miss Mocha Lisa Bella. From Grego in the chat room on Spreaker.com, Patriots assistant coach Brian DeBall to interview with the Crimson Tide for OC position. I like that. Direct pipeline from Alabama to New England. Yeah, he's probably going to bring his cheating ways with him, too, to Alabama. Yeah, he probably takes some of his cheating ways with him down there, man. From Andre Elam, Dolan can't, but the NBA, there are a bunch of billionaire owners in the NBA. From, I think he's responding to Chief Rocker's comment earlier where Chief Rocker said that Dolan could buy the league. Dolan can't buy the damn league. Everybody in the NBA, every owner in professional sports, I would guess every owner in the NBA and the NFL are billionaires. Okay? So what does that make? And that's in the NFL, that makes 32 billionaires. In the NBA, what is it, 30 teams? That's 30 billionaires in the NBA, as well as baseball. I would guess every owner, every owner in Major League Baseball is a billionaire. So Chief Rocker with the usual hyperbole. From Clay, thank you, Lonely Now Davis. Who in the hell cares about Johnny Manziel? Talk about how the Wizards should go after Melo or something. Well, first of all, I don't give a rat's ass about Carmelo and where he goes. I don't care if he goes to the Wizards or not, unless it's got anything to do with the Lakers or possibly the Atlanta Hawks. I don't care. I don't care about him going to the Wizards. I don't care about him going to the Clippers. I do think that him going to the Wizards would be, probably the Wizards or the Clippers, two of the teams I just mentioned, would probably be a good fit. I don't think he'd be a good fit in Cleveland, which I don't think is going to happen. It seemed like that was where the wind was blowing, but I don't think that's going to happen. I do think that now, I think he's going to get traded. Like, you asked me this question a week ago, I wouldn't think that he was even going to get traded. But I think now, with everything that's happened, I think that's possible he'll be on the move. The Wizards sound like a good move. Wizards been playing great basketball over the last couple of weeks, man. All-Star game is this weekend, I believe. And so, yeah, Wizards been playing great basketball, possibly. The Clippers might be a great look as well. From Sidney Jackson on the Rio, Manziel should be in jail for what he did to his ex-girlfriend. From Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern X-Squad, he says, Gary, well, I guess that won't happen. Dolan is a billionaire. I think I already read that one a little bit earlier. From, who do we got from here? From Andre Elam, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. One thing I've learned is that Ninja loves some damn beans, any kinds, laugh out loud. Right. Let's see. From Sidney Jackson, my wife used to slaughter hogs with her granddad when she was young. Seen that done before. From Gary G. Money Joyner, what about the purple cabbage? Where do they rank? I don't really get a lot of the purple cabbage. from Loose Neck Side, going fishing tomorrow. I cleaned at least 100 crappie this week alone. Wow. Yeah. So that was the fish that we grew up on, crappie and brim. And brim, what do they call it? What's the scientific name for brim? Bluegill. Right, so that's the fish that we ate growing up in my house, too. We didn't really eat no catfish and nothing like that, no mullet. A lot of y'all probably never even heard of that term before, mullet. We don't eat that type of stuff. We ate crappie, and we ate bluegill, which we used to call brim, B-R-E-A-M, back in the day. In the chat room on Spreaker.com, from Tight Sigma, that should be famous Thomas Reed's Chicken Coop and Chitlin House, close but operated in Tuskegee, Alabama for over 4 decades. From RC, I was born up north, but both my parents are from Mississippi, so I've got southern roots. Yeah, everybody up north got southern roots. If you black, everybody. Think about it. From Chuchi, a 13-gallon garbage full of peas and string beans to shell or snap. Yes, sir. All summer long in damn heat. All summer long in the heat. Swatting flies and mosquitoes and all of that, shelling peas and snapping peas. Angry black man, a little Dawn or palm olive, your pots will be clean and your black-eyed peas won't taste dirty. Huh? So you saying the little aftertaste of black-eyed peas is because of the pot? Never heard that before. Might be. It don't matter. I ain't no damn black-eyed peas. From Low Country Ken, Doug, you didn't eat any whiting. Now, I do eat whiting. And when I was growing up, we never really had whiting in the house. Like, whiting is what you ate when you went out to the little mom and pop shop. You got you a whiting. Everybody know I eat whiting at the tailgates. That was the number one thing that Uncle Ray used to cook. So we ate whiting growing up, but it really wasn't like my daddy didn't catch a lot of whiting, I guess. Like, I guess he only catch, or whatever lures that he used, only attracted crappie and brim. But we ate whiting. We did eat whiting. We really didn't have it in the house, though. And I don't know why. Now you can get whiting at the grocery store, and that's pretty much the only fish that we eat today. Like, my wife has never eaten crappie or brim or anything like that. My wife, the only thing she'll eat is like flounder. She'll eat whiting. She eats stuff like that. Sea bass, that type of highfalutin type ish or whatever. From Sidney Jackson, T-Dub right, Kevin Love doesn't want to go to the Knicks, so he is going to keep on limping out there. Yeah. Once again, a lot of y'all got disdain for Kevin Love. Kevin Love helped them win a championship last year. Like, I don't understand why anybody would want to trade Kevin Love for Carmelo Anthony. I don't get that at all. That doesn't make sense at all. Maybe Kevin Love doesn't produce to the level you think that he does, but they win a ring. They went to 2 championships, with that Cleveland Cavaliers team. They won a ring this past year. Yeah, I'm not making that deal. Not for no Carmelo. Uncle Donnie, in the interview that I do with Uncle Donnie's got some real choice thoughts about Carmelo Anthony. He lived in New York City for over 20 years, and so he's got a lot of choice thoughts about Carmelo Anthony. You definitely want to hear this interview with the great Uncle Donnie, and it will be posted once again, I think, by 3 p.m. Eastern Time today. When you hear this interview, you'll understand where me and my brother got it from. Trash talking, it's kind of like a family thing. You'll understand Uncle Donnie kind of missed his calling, for sports talk radio or whatever, man, and he could have done it. Like, this cat is a real storyteller and a real shit talker. Oh, man. From Brian Hill, he says, nobody in the East is beating the Cavs, Clay barring injury. Nah. I will say this, and I'm going to talk about the Hawks a little bit later. I got to hit on my little schedule, my little itinerary to talk about the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks been playing great, and it's kind of coming to fruition when I talked about it, how I like the move with Dwight Howard. They had that little streak where they lost like 9 out of 10 games, but it seems like Coach Bud has kind of figured things out. The Hawks, the Wizards, they're going to be tough outs. I mean, they're going to play. I mean, they got some things going on with those two organizations, but we'll talk about the Atlanta Hawks later. They got a big win on last night. From Al Thompson in the chat room on Spreaker.com, Ninja, Kevin Love is averaging 20 and 11. The Cavs need what he does more than what Melo does. Simple. That's very simple. That's very well put. It's as simple as that. Not only that, he understands his role. Like, I can see a big issue with Carmelo going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Egos coming into mind. You know, kind of like Kevin Durant going out to Golden State. Kevin Durant went out there, and I thought he was going to be kind of timid, kind of reserved, and kind of try to fit into what they did around there. Nah. Kevin Durant went out there and said, damn that, I'm the best player on this team. I'm taking my shots, the same shots I took in Oklahoma City. Can you imagine Carmelo Anthony going to the Cleveland Cavaliers and demanding the basketball down in the blocks, and when he doesn't get it, you know, his attitude that he would have? Can you imagine them passing the ball to Carmelo and wanting them to get it back, wanting to get the ball passed back to them, and Carmelo just backs down his player a la Charles Barkley 1988? Can you imagine that? Hell no. Nah, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. For the 47 problem, I watched the Hawks thinking they were going to come back just to lose in overtime, but they won that ish. Right. Last night, the big win over the Portland Trailblazers. I'll talk about it later. For Brian Hill, Farmers Market Ninja, amberjack, a good fish to grill. Amberjack, I've never had the amberjack. I know what it looks like. It's got that big snout-looking thing. I've seen the amberjack in like the grocery store or whatever. Never had no damn amberjack. Once again, I've probably eaten 5 different fishes in my life. I don't know if that's correct way to say that word. I probably had 5 fishes in my life total. I was just a country boy from the low country of South Carolina. Once again, brim, crappie. I don't eat catfish. Brim, crappie, whiting, sea bass, which they fix around here. I used to eat tilapia, but I stopped eating tilapia many, many years ago. Never trusted it. I've had it, but I don't trust it. True story. I tasted tilapia before, and then I started seeing tilapia everywhere. You remember tilapia just hit the scene like maybe in the last 10 years. Let me ask you a question. Before the last 10 years, where the hell was tilapia? And I thought about it. I was like, I don't remember tilapia when I was growing up. Why everybody and their mama eating tilapia? It sounds like a setup. I don't eat no damn tilapia. Tuna. Yeah, obviously tuna. I eat tuna out of the can or whatever, the Star-Kissed tuna. What else? Salmon. Eat salmon. So probably like 5 or 6 different fish, man. I don't eat a lot of crazy fish. Some fish got a real strong fishy taste. And I don't like that real strong fishy taste. Even though I'm eating fish. It sounds like a contradiction, but y'all know what I mean. Yeah. All right, we get back from the break. A little entertainment news, man. Happy Valentines Shmalentines Day to all of the ladies out there. Yep. All right, when we get back to the break, or from the break, we'll some entertainment talk, man. More your chat. Doing what we do, the funnest, realest, trillest, sports and guy talk show in America, the Doug Stewart Show. Back in 3 minutes. Don't go away.
I need to say anymore.